flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bang?
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Jones, first carry for the USC man, and he will lose yardage. Should be backed up to the 24.
The tackle made by Miles Jack. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's got a man complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 76 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's a gain of
23 yards on the play.
Jacksonville.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. DJ Chark, the intended target. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Josh Lambo.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Tua. Steps away to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job in the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off play action, it's Minshew. And that's incomplete.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. He sets up the screen to Jones. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
He's going to air it out deep for Green. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Minshew. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Jaguar first down as Minshew finds Westbrook. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambo is good, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Team Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Check, nickel, nickel, nickel. Check.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Being chased out left. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, what's the ball? Check 26, check 26.
On play action, here's Tua. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
44, Mike, 44.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Out of the shotgun, Breida. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
22.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
Jaguars 10, Dolphins 7.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Intended for Michael.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Minshew throwing complete to Westbrook. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by the Dolphins.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun is Minshew. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Complete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown.
Number 17, DJ Chark.
DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 17, Dolphins 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 4th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Minshew. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that will tie things at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A pass there, complete to Westbrook. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Westbrook. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
16 yards.
Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Complete.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Gain of 21 yards.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory. Down at the 33. On play action, they'll throw. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw it, Minshew. That'll be complete to Breida. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. They run with Breida. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
22-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate, as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. And they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game. And I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a chap.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin 1st.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. A sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half-second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half.
1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this 1st half of play.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 60-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. 1st half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the 2nd half brings. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Off play action, it's Minshew. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
First down, Jaguars.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Minshew going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Minshew. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars 14. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On the Jets sweep, here's Grant. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Tua. He may try and run for this. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
D.D. Westbrook on the return. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On second down, a run with Breida. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
finds Cook. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Looking long for Westbrook. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off a big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. This is Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
For a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
2 and now on first down. Dancing to his left. Able to locate his running back, open downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They fake the handoff, now Tua. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Play action, now it's Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A.J. Green, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. And man, Charles, talk about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now left side on the swing pass. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He sets up the screen to Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That's good.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Now a short one to Gesicki. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
That's another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Popo's the mic. Mike's Popo.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Out of the shotgun is Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. The Dolphins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. There's no option to the short side. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
29.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. Now a 1st down throw, complete downfield. Touchdown, Jaguars!
To number 22.
Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Mike's 47. They can't hang with us.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
38-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. Not much there, only a yard.
2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He's back to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 47 yards. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They run again with Breida. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So in a driving rain, he steps up, puts it through just like he's practicing in a gym somewhere.
How about that? Any little slip in this weather is going to throw him off. He stepped up there like it was perfect conditions, took dead aim, and knocked it through.
Today's final score, Jaguars.
Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Jacksonville, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Yeah. Even with a sprain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it?